Y'all, there are a lot of new metal albums coming out in September. Let's talk about them.
We have such sights to show you.
So because this month is so packed, we're going to do this a little differently. For each month, I'm going to share the releases you said you were most hyped about, and then 2 that I think you should also check out while you're at it. So diving right in with September 3rd, there are 2 big releases y'all seem to be most hyped about this week. First, we have Carnifex with Graveside Confessions via Nuclear Blast Records. This California band is keeping the deathcore train rolling from last month with the much anticipated follow-up to World War X, which was one of my favorite deathcore albums of 2019. Expect a review of this one real soon. And then, of course, there's Iron Maiden with Senjutsu. I mean, I don't even know what you really want me to say about this one. It's fucking Iron Maiden, the legends of heavy metal. Personally, I don't really get all that excited about new albums from legacy acts, but who knows? Maybe this one will change my mind. Now for what I think you should also check out this week, first we have Earthgroans with The Body via Solid State. Earthgroans is a highly aggressive metalcore band that has been going straight for the throat with this ongoing EP series and is highly recommended for fans of The Chariot and Norma Jean. It's pretty short too, so not a big investment. I've already heard this one and give it a big stamp of approval for the metalcore fans out there. And then on an entirely different note, we also have Sermon of Flames with I Have Seen the Light and It Was Repulsive via Voidhanger. This is some utterly catastrophic blackened death metal that hits like Portal on amphetamines. Truly punishing stuff designed for the true masochists out there. For the week of September 10th, y'all seem to be most hyped for Aborted with Mania Cult via Century Media Records. The darlings of death metal coming at you also with one of my most anticipated albums of the month, following up the grisly fun of Retro Gore and Terror Vision. This is another one that I have had the opportunity to check out and will be covering, but for now I'll leave it at you should definitely have it on your calendar. And then it also made me happy to see that many of you are also looking forward to Inferi and Vile Genesis via the Artisan Era. Malcolm, Stevie, and the gang continue their reign of melodic and technical death metal riffage for fans of the Black Dahlia murder. I've been progressively enjoying each album more and more, so I can't wait to give this one a spin based on the singles. Now what I think you should also check out is Mastiff with Leave Me the Ashes of the Earth via eOne. This is a brutal blitz of sludge, hardcore, and grind for fans of things like Nails. Just straight pulverizing. Enough said. And then there's also Lucifer with The Broken Seal via Dark Descent Records. This is some great blackened death metal that suffocates with smoke and the scent of brimstone. For the week of September 17th, what y'all are hyped for, and rightly so, is the new Carcass album Torn Arteries via Nuclear Blast Records. This is another album that I have had the honor of hearing early, and all I will say for now is that it did not disappoint in the slightest. Expect more to come on this one. Then, of course, there's Spiritbox finally dropping their full-length Eternal Blue. Probably one of the fastest rises of a band I've seen in a while, of course featuring members of I Wrestled a Bear Once. The smart marketing around big premiere music videos has made the hype particularly strong for a relatively smaller band, and I really hope that this one pans out. It's also worth noting we're getting a new EP from Insomnium called Argent Moon. And the latest album from Voidhanger, Praenuntius Infinity. But what I think you should also check out this week is Employed to Serve with Conquering via Spinefarm Records. This is a UK metallic hardcore band following up the already impressive Eternal Forward Motion with this explosive fourth outing. Justine and Sammy's dual vocal attack is gonna burn you to the fucking ground.
I'll take it for what it is.
Then there's Existentia with Calculating Failure, a brutal and technical death metal trio that would probably fit in nicely on the Artisan era roster with its mix of razor-sharp speed and impressive melodic hooks. And then also Dutch band Titan with Vacuum via Voidhanger. This is some truly twisted avant-garde black metal highly recommended for fans of Deathspell Omega. For the week of September 24th, y'all seem most hyped for an interesting pick here that I wouldn't have thought of in Orbit Culture with their Shaman EP via Seek and Strike. For whatever reason, I've never really fully paid attention to these guys, but I continue to hear great things and should probably give it a listen. And then, of course, there's Rivers of Nile with The Work via Metal Blade Records. I think almost every metal fan on the planet, myself included, loved Where the Owls Know My Name, so we're all just waiting with bated breath to see if they can catch lightning in a bottle twice in a row.
I want your money, your time, I want your patience and your pride.
Also noteworthy releases coming out this week from Signs of the Swarm with Absolvir and Poppy with Flux, which I'm on the fence as to whether this will actually be a metal album. But what I think you should check out this week is Veilburner with Lurkers in the Capsule of Skull via Transcending Obscurity Records. More lurching, unpredictable black metal with a psychedelic mosaic of controlled chaos. Also recommended for fans of groups like Deathspell Omega. And then there's also the latest from LLNN in Unmaker via Pelagic Records. This Copenhagen band has been just crushing it in the underground with their equal parts abrasive and ethereal fusion of sludge, post-metal, and hardcore. Unmaker is their third full-length album, and given the previous two, you should definitely check this one out. Recommended for fans of Cult of Luna, Amun-Ra, and Neurosis. And those are just a few of the metal albums coming out in September. I have even more that I'm going to leave in the description, but let me know what other albums you're looking forward to this month, and also check out my favorite albums of August. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.